All right. We're going to take first question over here on this corner on 1 in the gray jacket. Yep.
Iron Patton, OKC Sports Radio. Shai, you've been a champion for about, 45 minutes. Does it feel as good as you thought it would feel? Just your thoughts.
Yeah, feels amazing. So much weight off my shoulders, so much stress relieved. Like, no matter what, like you go into every night wanting to win, and sometimes it just doesn't go your way. And tonight could have been one of those nights, but we found a way. I'm so proud of this group. I wouldn't have rather done it with any other group in the world. It feels good to be a champion.
Jenny over here.
Hey, Jenny Carlson with the Oklahoman. You have some of the most unassuming leaders at the top, whether it's Clay or Sam or Mark. I watched Mark just standing at the back of the podium or the stage there, watching everybody else. What's it like to be led by those three guys and see them celebrating tonight?
Yeah, I'm so happy for them. They put in so much work behind the scenes that not everybody sees. Don't always get the credit, but they've done an amazing job of building an environment, a winning environment. And it's no fluke why we're here and why we have so much success and why we've grown so quickly. Those guys have done a great job of just giving us a platform to be ourselves and be great. We did so.
Tim?
Shai, it's a real short list of guys who've won MVP and Finals MVP in the same season. Yeah, the scoring title in there, that list gets even shorter. Now that you guys have crossed the finish line, are you able to wrap your head around that historic company that you've joined?
Yeah, it's hard to believe that I'm part of that group. It's hard to even fathom that I'm that type of basketball player sometimes. As a kid, you dream, and every kid dreams, but you don't ever really know if it's going to come true. And I'm just glad and happy that my dreams have been able to come true, and that's a thank you to everyone that's been in my corner that's helped me get here. I wouldn't be able to do it without them. They know exactly who they are. So, yeah, it's a win for the family.
Ramona on the right.
Shai, Ramona Shelburne, ESPN. You guys obviously faced some elimination games throughout this playoff run. There were moments when you admitted we sucked tonight, we didn't get it done. How did you guys push through those moments at such a young age here?
We prioritize winning. We don't prioritize anything else in this game. We want to win, and we want to win on the highest level. And that looks like something new every night, every opponent, every arena. And that's all we focused on this whole season, no matter if it was game 1, game 45, or game 105. We prioritized winning, and because we did so, we won on the highest level.
Fifth row in the back, towards center.
Jordan Davis with Oklahoma. Shai, obviously, you had the moment with Halliburton after his injury. I mean, what can you just say about, the competitor in that team and him as well? What did you say to him in that moment? And,
Yeah, I just asked him if he was all right. It seemed like he was in pain. You just hate to see it in sports in general, but in this moment, like, my heart dropped for him. Like, I couldn't imagine playing the biggest game of my life and something like that happening. It's so unfortunate. It's not fair. But competition isn't fair sometimes. But, yeah, I just felt so bad for him. And just asked if he was okay. Obviously, he wasn't. But prayers go out to him for sure. Hell of a player. Future's bright. That team's going to be really good for a long time. Yeah, impressive team, impressive player. I wish them the best of luck.
Fred over here, second row.
Shai, you had so many big moments throughout the series, 15 and 5 minutes in Game 4, and even the second half tonight just as a distributor. I'm curious where your late game composure comes from. I mean, was that something you felt like happened when you were younger? Is that something that happened as you got older? Where did that come from?
Yeah, it's something that I definitely got as I've gotten older. Coaches worked with me on that a lot over the past three or 4 years, just as the group has continued to grow. Something that I still can be better at, but yeah, it's an emphasis of mine. Those are the minutes, those are the moments when the best players, the biggest stars, the superstars, the Hall of Fame players make their name, and I want to have that name. I want to have those titles attached to my name. So those moments, those minutes are very important to me, and I try to excel in them for sure.
Tim in the back center.
Tim Reynolds with the AP. Shai, when you're only 20 minutes removed from winning it, so it's kind of crazy. But has the realization hit you yet that you guys might be here for a while, that you guys might be competing for a few of these things, just the way this thing is built and how young you guys are?
Yeah, like you said, I haven't even thought that far ahead. But yeah, we definitely still have room to grow, and that's the fun part of this. So many of us can still get better. There's not very many of us on the team that are quote unquote in our prime, or even close to it. So we have a lot of room to grow individually and as a group, and I'm excited for the future of this team. But this is a great start for sure. Couldn't imagine it any other way.
Barry, straight ahead.
Yeah, Barry Trammell, Tulsa World. Shai, you talked about the history that you personally made, but the team also had an historic season. Doesn't matter if you don't win tonight, all that history doesn't matter. But you did. How much pride or what stock you put in, not just the championship, but the way you guys played all season, and really, one of the great seasons in the history of the NBA.
Yeah, it was impressive. But I think the most impressive part is like the group that did it, our togetherness on and off the court, like how much fun we have. It made it so much easier, and it made it feel like we were just kids playing basketball. It was so fun. Like it's all the achievements and the accolades and things, like they don't even come close to like the satisfaction of like just winning with your brothers and people that you are so close to and want to succeed just as much as you want yourself to succeed. So that's been the most impressive and most fun part of it. Just to know that I have 15 brothers that I just experienced a once-in-a-lifetime experience with, and I'll never forget them. They'll never forget me.
Valencia.
Valencia King, Real Talk Sports. Congratulations, Shai. You've mentioned how much fatherhood means to you. When your little one gets older and starts to accomplish their goals, what will you tell them about the sacrifices it takes to reach such a height?
Yeah, you're going to have to sacrifice. But ultimately, it's your choice. It's your life. If you want something, go get it. You can if you want it. And it's that simple. You might not always get the results you want, but all you can control is going after it and giving it your all and see where that takes you. That's all I did.
Over here.
Michael Martin, Let's Talk Thunder. Shai, you guys win the title. You get through some big 21 seasons that people, I think, overlook, some different injuries to yourself, Chet and others. What does it mean? How much sweeter does it make it to sort of get through all those things and be in for the long haul?
Yeah, it feels great. It just goes to show, like, when you prioritize the right things, when you have good intentions, good people around you, anything's possible. And throughout this whole process, Sam has done a really good job of just, like, being honest and upfront, not only myself, but the rest of the group. 3 years ago, like, he came into the room and said, I think this is just when Chet got hurt in the summertime. And he was like, all the noise is that we're going to tank again because Chet lost. Because Chet got hurt. And he said, like, our destiny is what we make it, and no one else can control that. And that message, like, struck with me ever since that. Like, we can do whatever we want to do out there. Just like how we've all got to the NBA, no matter what anybody says, no matter who's hurt or who's not. And I think that talk is stuck in my head, and I think a few of the other guys as well. And it's a big part of why we're here.
Second row on the right.
Hi, Shai. Leandro Sarhan from ESPN Brazil. Congrats on the title, the Finals MVP. You had 12 assists today, your playoff career high. How much pride do you take in that and getting your teammates involved, and how important do you think that was for you guys to accomplish your goal?
Yeah, coming off of Game 6, I obviously had a lot more turnovers than assists. That's not a recipe for a win, and I wanted to do whatever it took tonight to get a win. So whether that was me playing in space or it was them not letting me play in space and some of my teammates open, just trying to make the right basketball play, do whatever it takes to win at the end of the night, and I got enough done.
All right, thank you.